What is up, baseball fans? Kris here, aka Snaggle J, community manager for Out of the Park Baseball's Perfect Team, back with a brand new episode of This Week in Perfect Team, the last content release of Out of the Park Baseball 19. There will still be This Week in Perfect Team next week. I have something really special planned for next week that I'm not even going to lie, just came to me like 3 minutes ago when I was like waiting for the countdown clock to go, and I was thinking, what am I going to do next week with no new content? But I got a great idea that you're going to want to be in the Discord to read about. Discord.gg/OOTP. If you're not, I can turn the hat around if you like it, man. There you go, buddy. Just for you. So if you're in the Discord, I'm gonna be posting something probably tomorrow, as looking for your guys' feedback for next week's show. So make sure that you guys are in the Discord. I'll probably post it on Twitter and stuff too, but Discord will be the best way to get involved. This is gonna be kind of cool. But anyway, that's not why we're here. We are here today, February 19th. Is it 19th? 2018. For the final content release of This Week in Perfect Team. No, it won't be. Guys, okay, so it is 18th. Okay, that's good. Guys, I want to address a couple of things real quick that have come up in the last few weeks or so, or since the last episode of the show anyway. Hang on. Why do people insist on being absolutely like just tractor dumb? Like, anyway. Couple of things that I want to address that have come up. First of all, server issues. I know we've been having some issues with accessing box scores and replays, and things of that nature. What happened? Did the stream die? Did I disappear? Did I disappear into the abyss? Should still be live. It looks good. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I see myself over there. Excellent. You guys are the best. Good. Okay, so server issues. So I know we've been having a lot of issues with downloading box scores and things like that. Unfortunately, it is our server provider that is having the issues and is not anything that we can really fix. We did get an update about an hour ago saying that it looked like things had gotten better and they had added some extra whatever. I don't know. It's a bunch of technical terms that I don't understand. But unfortunately, in those situations, like with our server provider, we can't, like when they're having internet issues, there's not really anything we can do there. But yeah, so we're really hoping that that's going to be something that, like I said, they provided us an update about an hour ago saying it looked like things were stabilizing. It looked like things were getting back to normal. Like I said, it was mostly affecting people who were looking for box scores, replays, highlights, and stuff like that. And it didn't happen for all leagues, unfortunately. Another thing I want to mention is we're getting a lot of questions about Out of the Park 20 stuff. I don't want to be that guy, but guys, if we could tell you, like when Out of the Park 20 was coming out and everything about it, we would tell you. Like if we could tell you everything about it, unfortunately, there are certain processes that we have to go through before we can actually tell you things and show you things. We are working through those right now, and when we are able to tell you things, I promise you, we will tell you things. Like it's not, we're not, we've been getting tweets and I've seen messages in the Discord. It's not that we don't want to tell you when it's coming out. It's that we're not allowed to say. Until what point we can actually tell. It has nothing to do with NDAs, guys. I mean, you can read between the lines, okay? We have people that we partner with on this project that, there are legal things that need to happen. It's not something like where we're trying to hide it, I promise you. When we are able to tell you when Out of the Park 20 is coming out and show you all kinds of cool stuff, we will, I promise. Yeah, we're waiting for Harper and Machado to sign. That's it. That's going to be it. So, anyway. Yeah, other than that, things are happening. Yeah, exactly. The day that Bryce Harper and Manny Machado announce that they're signing, we're going to drop the Out of the Park 20 release date and everything about it to try to upstage them. That's a great idea. Hold on. Let me write that one down. No, I'm not going to write that one down. All right. Let's get into the show. Boom. Season 11 recap. Yes. We are here. Season 11. Ready to rock and roll. Let's take a quick look at some things that happened in Season 11. Here's a look at our Perfect League winners. The Bergen Trolls, Stark Dire Wolves, Ann Arbor Space Cadets, Amesbury Indians, Toronto Charmander, Adirondack LOL Cats, Grand Rapids Sullivans, the American Angels, the Yangsan Mad Dogs, the Barely Legal Jesus, Chicago Skunk, Bermuda Red Stripes, Fargo Sundogs, Yakety Yaks, Chernobyl Meltdown, and the New Orleans Breeze. Congratulations to all of those teams for winning their respective Perfect Leagues. A lot of regular names. I know we've seen Yakety Yaks a few times. We've seen Chernobyl a few times. Seen Barely Legal Jesus a few times. We've seen the LOL Cats several times as well. There's definitely been I think the LOL Cats have 4 or 5. I think they've done. We haven't done these every week, I don't think. I don't remember if we've done these every week, but all right, let's keep moving on. Here's a look at our leaders of home runs. Babe Ruth led the Perfect League with 50. Cecil Fielder led the Diamond with 47. Ralph Kiner, 58 in the Golds. Peak Babe Ruth in the Bronze League had the most overall with 61, and live JD Martinez had 54 for Mr. Kraken. Pretty nice spread across the board. Let's keep moving on. 61, I think, what have we seen? 62, I think, has been the most so far. If I remember correctly. RBIs, which seem to be down this week. I know we had RBIs in the 180s last week. 168 from live JDM is the most this week. We get Stan Musial in the Perfect at 137. Lou Gehrig at 147. Heine Zimmerman, one of our content releases, 154 in the Golds. And Jimmy Fox putting up 160 for Puppies on Acid in the Silver Leagues. Batting average, we got 1987 Tony Gwynn leading the way at 391. Live Mookie Betts in Silver, 368. Tony Gwynn, another Tony Gwynn, 1994 this time, 377 for Paul Maldo Jr. Demigods Ty Cobb hitting 372 in the Diamonds. And Peak Dan Brothers leading the Perfect League at 354. Still on the quest for a 400 hitter. That's right. And it's going to be my 1915 Ty Cobb. I'm juicing him up. He's going to do it. He's going to get it done. Right now, he's hitting, I don't know, probably 410. It's only the first day of the season. How is that 100 George Brett doing? Ask Trips. Because he's got him. Just as a quick update, my Ty Cobb currently hitting 443 through 18 games. There we go. There we go. Stolen bases, all kinds of regular names on this screen. Ty Cobb with 122, Ty Cobb with 124, Clyde the Glide Milan with 111, Ricky Henderson with 100 and 120. No real shocking names on the stolen bases list this week. And OPS, live Mike Trout in the bronze, hitting with a 1.159, 1.076 for peak Barry Bonds, 1920 Babe Ruth with a 1.116. Live Mike Trout again in the diamonds with a 1074, and Mookie Betts leading the way in perfect with a 1003. Let's move over to the pitching side. Jeff makes his triumphant return to the wins list with 35 with his 2001 Randy Johnson. We also have a 95 Randy Johnson down here for with 32 wins in the bronze. Wilbur Wood, 27 wins in the silver. Vic Raschi with 30 in gold. And Pedro Martinez, oh, that good old 1999 Pedro Martinez with 25 for Twins fan. In the perfect league. Twins fan, that same Pedro Martinez also led the perfect league with 292 strikeouts, 394 Ks for 1984 Dwight Gooden in the bronze. And he also had 358 Ks for J-Joe in the silver leagues. And then we got back-to-back Dazzy Vance, a little Dazzy Vance action in there, 344 and 302. In the diamond and gold leagues. I think that's the first time we've seen Dazzy Vance, and he not only makes an appearance, but he makes a double appearance on the strikeouts list. Nice to see from the man, the Dazzler. Saves, Craig Kimbrell leading the way with 57 saves in the perfect league. And we got back-to-back da with Doolittle. 50 and 54 for the great one, Michael and BK Davis. Pizza Tut has Kevin Apier. Woo! Woo! Kevin Apier with 51 saves in the silver leagues. And my man, my personal man, a personal close friend of the show, Duke fan, JNB with the AJ Minter, rocking 51 saves down in the old bronze leagues. No, Apier wasn't last week. Last week we had some other weird starter. I don't think it was Apier, though. It was somebody else. Somebody else was surprising. ERA. Now, this is one I noticed a surprising difference. You got 130 for Matt Harvey, 167 for Geigel, 189 for Clemens, 145 for 1991 Dennis Martinez. And then for the perfect leagues, 233 from Cy Blanton and Bibu. So, I mean, you see, now one thing, and I didn't have time to put it all together, but one thing, with no content next week, one thing I'd like to do is take a look back at a few seasons, in a row, and kind of see like where, because there is a disconnect. Obviously, your perfect leagues, you've got the best players. Is it possible to get a sub-4 ERA? I mean, you got the proof is in the pudding right there. The proof is in the pudding right there. And then last but not least, we have our players of the week. 1915, Ty Cobb wins his second in 3 weeks. The average Ty Cobb across all levels, 306 with 8 homers, 55 RBIs, 81 stolen bases, 111 runs, and an 820 OPS. And for the third week in a row, 1999 Pedro Martinez is the player of the week. 18-7 average with a 281 ERA, 23 quality starts, and 234 Ks. The 1915 Cobb, I believe, is the 97 or the 96. And putting up 306 with 81 steals and 111 runs. And that's the average Ty Cobb. So, I mean, that's including, like, if someone pulled a Ty Cobb on Friday and he only played, like, 15 games, that's included in there. That is included in there. All right. So that's a look at season 11 recap. Like I said, where we have no content next week, we're going to try to dump into some different stuff. Now I want to make sure. All right, yeah, let's do it. Our very last content release of 2000 or Out of the Park Baseball 19. I almost said 2019. That would have made for a boring year of streams. For OOTP 19 is the Generations Collection. Now, a lot of people had some really in-depth conversations in the Discord. And I saw somebody, right before the stream, somebody was on the right track with trying to connect the dots. So basically how this is going to work, we revealed one of the cards already on Twitter earlier, the first one. And then, so basically, we're starting off with one guy who is playing in 2019, who started in 2001. The next card will be somebody who retired in 2001, who started in 1984. The next guy will be someone who retired in 1984. And you guys get it. All the years are right up there. We're going all the way back to 1891. This is going to be a lot of fun. There are some really cool cards in this set. Obviously, I haven't seen anybody try to guess any of the middle ones. I've seen a lot of people trying to guess the last one because I may or may not have let it slip in the Discord that the last card might be a perfect. Maybe. I kind of sort of hinted that it was a perfect, but we'll see. So let's kick it off with the card that Sports Gamer put on Twitter earlier today, and that is the brand new. Now, these are all peak cards, by the way, using our new peak rating formula. Ichiro, who started his Major League Baseball career in 2001. And you can see, hey, guys, I do listen when you guys talk. You guys have been at me for like weeks. Hey, can you show the splits? There they are. They're right up there. Don't say I ever do anything for you guys. It took a while, but I know you guys really want to be able to see the splits on these cards, so we're going to start putting it on there. And, I mean, everyone knows, listen, everyone knows the legend of the Ichiro in the game with his 69 overall rated, nice cards. But obviously, this checks in at a 93, 95 contact, 57 gap power, the 96 speed. So he's got elite contact, elite avoid Ks, elite speed, elite defense. This is a pretty nice card. And again, for a guy that has a long track record, of being successful in Perfect Team. And again, he hangs pretty good against lefties. 86 contacts, 67 gap power, 74 avoid Ks. So, I mean, not a bad card. So, Ichiro, now, the hard part about this content was I was trying to find guys that we didn't have. And I failed miserably with the first three. So, there are, I think, 4 of the 7 guys are new to Perfect Team, I think. But anyway. So Ichiro came to MLB in 2001. Well, a player who retired in 2001, Brett Saberhagen, who gets a peak historical legend 96 overall card. Brett Saberhagen broke into the main combination. The slider's pretty good as well. Great stamina at a 103. Fields his position pretty well. Savey Savester, not a bad card. I think this card is probably going to hang. Again, a lot of people make their own little formulas with the stuff movement control, adding those 3 ratings together. Oh, hang on. Hang on. It was just a blip. I did see it. It's good. I dropped some frames there for a minute. Ichiro did steal the stream. He slapped it into left field for a base hit. And now we're back. Probably was simulating. No, it's not. It's only 10:20, 9:20, whatever. I'm having some frame drops, guys. Just a sec. I'm trying to free up some stuff here. I have too many things open all at once. All right. We'll continue on. So we got Saberhagen. Again, a lot of guys trying to make their own little pitcher ranking formulas with the stuff movement control. Obviously, the stuff movement control on this card would make him elite. So pretty solid card. Would be nice. Would be nice. Now, come on, OBS. I think it might actually be might be a Twitch problem. These Saberhagen Ichiro jokes in the chat are just awful, just so you guys know. I'm judging you all for these terrible jokes. All right, so next up, a player who retired. What? Listen, okay, we're going to hang on. I'm just hang on just for a second because I seem to be having some bad luck with the stream is really unstable all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. It was working just fine, and now I seem to be dropping frames on the regular. Back and forth and back and forth. It's a little choppy. Yeah, I know. It is. It's Fortnite, kids. Just a sec. We're going to... Come on. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to close this. Yes. Get out of this. We're just gonna wait it out just for a sec. The luxury of live TV, ladies and gentlemen, is that we can wait for a minute. All right, let's move on to a guy who retired in 1984, and that would be Jim Palmer. Jim Palmer, who broke in 1965, retired in 1984. 91 stuff, great fastball curveball combination, 105 stamina. Pretty solid. Obviously, one of the most legendary Orioles you could find. I can already see people in the chat being like, I think he would make a good reliever. I'd be interested to see what his stuff. I think if you put him as a relief role, his stuff would probably grade out to be close to 100, which isn't too bad. Isn't too bad. I don't put too much in the fly ball pitcher thing. I look more at the movement. 65 movement to me. 65 movement to me isn't indicative of a fly ball pitcher. More of a neutral guy. More of a neutral kind of guy. I really wish the stream quality would stabilize, but it's not going to. Anyway, Jim Palmer. Remember, guys, all of these cards are available in Perfect Team right now. They were all added before the stream, so if you're ripping packs, you can find these guys in there. 65 is not going to get you killed. It's not ideal. If you want to trot this card out there and you have park factors that favor home runs, you're probably doing yourself a big disservice. But again, 65 is not going to get you killed. Nellie Fox, 1947 to 1965, Nellie Fox. Now, I feel like this 80 rating, I don't have any control over the ratings, but I feel like this 80 rating does him a bit dirty. Good contact and gap power, 102 avoid Ks. I mean, there's no substitute for a guy who doesn't strike out. His defense at second base is average. He's not very fast, but you see the splits. Obviously, he's about 10 points higher. He's got 10 points higher contact and 14 points higher gap power and 22 points higher avoid Ks. I feel like this card could play better than an 80. Like I feel like if you had this card at like the gold, even maybe even the diamond level as a second baseman, you'd probably get by it. The defense is a little worrisome. But at the same time, again, there is no substitute for a guy who doesn't strike out. Like that's my big thing is my teams strike out way too much. But this Nelly Fox is not going to strike out barely at all, I would say. Is anyone on Discord with me? I mean, not right now. I'm not even on the Discord right now. I don't have it open. I think I've closed right out of it to try to save the internet. Oh, I see it in the chat. ASIC is starting to catch on to the pattern here. So next up, we have a guy who retired in 1947, and that would be Red Ruffing, who was a great Yankees pitcher, was also a great Red Sox pitcher. 121 stuff, 79 movement, 83 control, 88 fastball, 113 curveball, 86 slider, 106 stamina, and he can play a little bit of corner outfield. With that 49-43 rating, he got 47 contact. That's a pretty solid card. For as good as the Haas Radburn card was last week, this card's probably better. And I mean, to be fair, even though he has 106 stamina, this Red Ruffing card could be the best reliever in the game. Not even close. Like, not even close. Red Ruffing could low-key be the best reliever in the game. Which is insane. So much blue on this card. So that means we have 2 cards left. So we're moving on to a guy that retired in 1924. Sporer is way too smart for this game now. He's caught on to the thing as well. Larry Gardner, historic third baseman from the Boston Red Sox. 69 contact, 74 gap power, 95 avoid Ks. So another guy who is unbelievable at avoiding strikeouts. He plays second and third base. Obviously, he's a little better at third base, but I think he could maybe use an uptick in the arm. 74 arm might be just a hair weak. You can see he does hit much better against righties than lefties, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Solid contact, solid avoid case. Again, you got a guy who's going to put the ball in play. He's not going to strike out a whole lot, can play acceptable defense. Probably going to be a guy that you're maybe going to want to stay against righties. Might not be the kind of guy that you want to put against lefties. All right. But I think it's a pretty good card. So now, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the final card that we will be revealing for content for Out of the Park Baseball 19. The final card. A guy who retired in 1908 and takes us all the way back to 1891 and becomes our 29th perfect card in the game, Joe Kelly. And this card is an absolute monster. You think Ty Cobb is a good card? Joe Kelly is better. 95 contact, 109 gap power, 70 home run power, 74 eye discipline, 91 speed, and look at those splits against lefties. 128 contact against lefties, The guy plays an above average left field. Maybe okay. Above average might be a bit strong. The guy plays an average corner outfield. The guy plays an average corner outfield. Now, I didn't know much about Joe Kelly when we started researching this, but the guy was a monster. In the late 1800s, he had 5 straight 100-plus RBI seasons. His 1896 season, he had 8 homers, 19 triples, 31 doubles, 100 RBIs, 87 stolen bases, 91 walks, and only struck out 19 times while hitting .364. Unbelievable. Like this is, to me, this is the cool, this is what out of the park baseball is all about to me, is these guys who, again, played 120 years ago. Rich Grisham was there for Kelly's big league debut. But the thing is, and again, people are going to say he didn't strike out a lot, but the avoid Ks rating, no one struck out in the late 1800s and early 1900s. That's the problem, right? I don't know. I said it was better than Cobb, but I think he's probably similar. I think he's probably similar to Cobb. I don't know if he's necessarily better. I think he was an Oriole, and I think we had an issue with the Orioles logo from that time. He played for the Orioles. He also played for... He played for the Orioles. He played for Brooklyn for a little bit. He played for the Reds. But I remember them saying they had an issue with the Orioles logo from that time, so he's not on the card. But yeah, I think he could be good. So here's a look, guys, at the Generations collection. Starting with Joe Kelly in 1891 all the way up to the peak Ichiro. But yeah, I feel like this collection to me, now it's funny because I asked in the Discord earlier today what you guys thought was your most favorite content or favorite card that we've done. To me right now, this to me is my favorite that we've done so far. Outside of the community ones, because I do enjoy doing the community ones. But yeah, very, very cool collection. Again, guys, these cards are all available in packs right now. They were loaded into the game already. So all of these cards are available now. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know I really enjoy putting these together. And I do get a lot of good feedback, and we get some negative feedback too. And I know we get some negative feedback from time to time, and we do listen to it. And we do appreciate the people who have constructive things. Again, putting the splits on the cards, honestly, was not something I had thought of just because we were trying to keep it clean looking. But you know what? You guys wanted it, and we did it. So if you guys have some questions, I can do some Q&A for a little bit. Will you guys keep doing content for Out of the Park 20? Absolutely. Right now, we have 40-plus content releases planned for Out of the Park 20. 40-plus. Will these cards be in version 20? As far as I know, yes. Theme collections are the way to go. Yeah, I enjoy doing the themes. I think it makes it more fun when we can kind of fit people into a theme. Yeah, 40-plus. No Jake Sully, I'm not sure. I would assume so. When's the first special pack? I can't answer that because I don't know. O-Wire and D-Wire and Out of the Park 20. I don't think so. I know it's on the list somewhere to get it in there. But I don't know where on the list. That's more of a question for Matt. Do you have other plans for new card categories in Out of the Park 20? Nothing I can confirm right now. We'll be talking more about that in the next few weeks. Will Out of the Park 20 release with more cards at launch than Out of the Park 19? Yes. Because we've added like 100 and some cards since then. But yes, it will. Any new features for Perfect Team? Oh, yes. How are the peak ratings put together? We've changed the formula on how we do it. I'm not going to get into that a whole lot because we're going to have someone come on the stream who's a little more educated in that process in the upcoming weeks to talk more about that. Are there any PT-related pre-order bonuses? I cannot confirm nor deny. Are all of the contents that were added carry over? I believe so. Magic 8-ball answers. I don't disagree. No, it's a peak based on their entire career. I don't think the account switching is changing. I think that is the same. And I think that has to do with the way the files are downloaded. Again, more of a Matt or Marcus question. Is OOTP available to pre-order? Not yet. We haven't announced it. Come on, guys. You guys know that. Do PP carry over to Out of the Park 20? Absolutely not. It will be a fresh... Out of the Park 20 will be a fresh version of Perfect Team. How often will live cards update? Not sure. Again, you guys are asking all these questions that you guys know I can't answer. We're going to be doing some Perfect Team themed streams in the next little while that we're going to talk all about 20. We're going to talk all about 20, all the new features. We're going to show it off. It's going to be a big production. I promise you we will answer all of your questions. I can't really answer anything like 20 related, because a lot of that stuff I'm either A, not allowed to talk about, or B, I'm so wrapped up in Out of the Park 19 that I really don't know yet. All right, I'll pick one or two more, and then we'll get to the giveaway. When does Out of the Park 21 come out? Sometime in 2020, I would guess. What's OOTP? I have no idea. I don't drive on a parkway, Nameless Poet. I speak English. I drive on the road. Or the street. Am I ripping packs tonight? Yes, we're going to be doing This Week in Perfect Team after dark. As soon as we do this giveaway. Is a hot dog a sandwich? No, I'm way too smart to jump into that foolishness. Come on. All right, guys, let's give away some points. 2 prizes of 10,000 points each. Exclamation point ticket in the chat. I saw the question in there. I'll answer it. What's up with the throwback McCullers with his picture on it? That was This Week in Perfect Team number 3. We did a very special episode where Lance was here. It's the same picture as his live card, I believe. We released that special card when Lance was on the stream because he was nice enough to take time out of his winter and out of his rehabilitation to come on the stream and talk baseball with us. Exclamation point ticket in the chat will get you an entry. You can only enter it once. Please only enter it once. You can only enter one time. No, you cannot trick the system. Champa or Gargano? I'm more of a Champa guy. Just FYI. Nameless Poet, thank you for the love, man. I appreciate it. Although it's not going to get you any of the cards that you want any sooner. How many times? Just one time. We'll leave it open for another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll shut it down. We got 81 people in there already. Guys, exclamation point ticket. Both debuting right now. I'm not going to say that I do have it just a fish, but I might have it on right up there. But I'm not going to say that officially. Just possibly. Possibly might have it on the TV. Maybe. You going to WrestleMania? No. I wish. Which wrestler would I want in PT? That's easy. Come on, guys. What wrestler would you want in Perfect Team? That's easy to answer. Somebody should know the answer to that question easily. First person to answer it right will get 1 PP. Come on. Now I gotta look. Now you're gonna make me look it up too. Cavicom's got it. Oh no, someone had it else first. Just a Fish had it. That's right. Macho Man Randy Savage was a minor league baseball player. Big Show. Big Show would be good. Macho Man for sure. All right, guys. 5 seconds left to get in the draw. Exclamation point ticket. 2 prizes of 10,000 perfect points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. The draw is closed. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and we're going to close this bad boy out. Let's draw a couple of winners. The King of Cheesemen. King of Cheesemen, congratulations. You have won 10,000 perfect points. If you are in the Discord, find me, upper right-hand corner, Kris, Perfect Team CM. Send me a private message. Team name, username. Team name, username. Need those. Send it to me. I'll get you your points. Winner number 2 is Cavicom. Cavicom, my dude, congratulations again. If you're in the Discord, DM me, username, team name. Hit me up and I'll get you those 10,000 perfect points. Congratulations to all of our winners. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of This Week in Perfect Team. I am going to stick around. We're going to rip some packs on This Week in Perfect Team after hours. So, yeah, absolutely rigged. I rigged it. I spent all week designing an application just to rig the Perfect Points giveaway. Totally. I rig everything. Everything is rigged here, guys. You guys didn't know that? All the cards I'm going to pull on stream is going to be rigged. But yeah, if you guys want to stick around, I'm going to rip some points and check out my main account on This Week in Perfect Team after hours. As always, guys, make sure you guys follow us on all of our various social medias. First of all, boom, right here, twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. This Week in Perfect Team is live every Monday at our brand new time of 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That Sports Gamer is live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We get the Franchise Hockey Guys on Wednesday. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff in the weeks and months ahead. Again, there will be a This Week in Perfect Team next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. We will not have new cards, but we will have some pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff next Monday. I'm just saying it right now, okay? You're gonna want to be here next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't come late. 8 p.m., 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. See, I'm not used to this already. 9 p.m. Eastern Time next Monday. Set yourself a Google reminder, an iPhone reminder, whatever. Just trust me. Be here. It's going to be a great show. Yes, I want you all to be here an hour early. No, I'm kidding. 9 p.m. Get in the chat for 8 so you can talk until 9. Because I'm just going to be here and I'm going to be wearing a cool shirt. And I want you guys all to see my cool shirt at the start of the stream. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter. Twitter.com/OTP Perfect Team. Twitter.com/OTP Baseball. If you're not in the Discord, what are you doing with your life? Discord.gg/OTP. 2,600 plus members strong. Get in over there. If you're on Facebook, Facebook.com/OTP Baseball. As always, you can pick up your very own copy of Out of the Park Baseball 19 by heading to OTPDevelopments.com, Steam, Mac App Store, EA's Origin platform, where if you are an Origin Access member, you get Out of the Park Baseball 19 for free $99. That is FREE 99. As always, I have been Kris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, Community Manager for Out of the Park Baseball's Perfect Team. If you're going to stick around, for After Hours. I'll be back in just a few seconds, but if you're out of here, keep swinging for the fences.